Hey, everybody, it's the end of the year. And we know that the end of the year means a big transition most of the time. And transitions can be turbulent sometimes, depending. So, I wanted to come and bring you the word from the Lord. Okay. And since it's such a beautiful day here in Georgia, out here in the woods where I live, I decided that I would bring the word from outside. It's so pretty, y'all. Yes. And I got my daddy's cane in case an animal or something run up. I'm ready. So let's get into it. So there are four major points that I believe that God has been speaking to me during this time. And I wanted to give it to you. So the first one is stop striving. Stop striving. Stop trying to make things happen for yourself. Okay. John 3:16 says that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believed in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So that means that God gave us everything that we needed. He didn't say for he so loved the world that he wants you to work to save yourself. That's not what he did, and that's not what he said. So we have to take him at his word. He gave his son, so we didn't have to try to earn something. It was just laid out for us, right? So I have an example. I know two women, two sisters, in fact. One of them, when they were young, she was sent to school. She was able to go to school because her mother could see in her that she was really smart and that she was going to be able to work and earn, her way and get a degree and all of these things. The other sister, when they were young, she had to help support the family. So she was sent out to another part of the state to work. And she had to do that up until October, November. She normally didn't start school until October, November because she had to work to support the family, right? And this was obviously back when this was permitted because now you would go to jail. But she worked, and even during school time, she worked to help support the family. But and this is especially for my special needs mamas, because a lot of times I know that we have given up a lot to support our kids, and we feel like, we had hopes and dreams that didn't get fulfilled. But I really believe that in this season, God is saying that he's going to catch us up. So to end this story, both of them today are in equal financial status. The one that had to work, even though she wasn't able to go to school, she, married and she had a family, and just subsequently God took care of her. He made sure that she had everything that she needed. She is well supported. She's got all the money that she needs. She lives well. She lives a great life. Not because she had to earn it, but because God gave it to her. He realized that she wasn't in control of her circumstances, just like we're not in control of the fact that our children have a disability. And so because of that, he took care of her. So I want to encourage you that if you felt like you got left behind, don't worry about it. 2026 is going to be a year that God is going to be catching us up. And I'm so excited about it. I'm excited about everything that he said. So the first point is stop striving. Stop trying to make something happen. If God has told you to do something, then obviously do that. But stop striving. Stop trying to beat your head against a wall for something, okay? The second thing that I believe that God is saying is that he's going to give you instruction daily, okay? He's been doing this for me. I've been having a lot of dreams. And when I wake up, I know exactly what he means. And so I've been getting busy at doing the things that he's been telling me to do each day. And that goes hand in hand with stop striving. You don't need to do that. If it's something that he wants you to do, he's going to give you the instruction. He's going to tell you what to do towards that goal, what piece to do towards that goal. Do it and move on. Okay. The third point is believe him. If he's told you something and he's giving you instruction toward doing it, you need to believe God. You need to take him at his word. Okay? The word manifest, when we think about manifestation, because a lot of times, God will give us a vision. And like they tell us at church, seed, time, harvest. He gives you the vision. Time passes until you harvest, right? But to manifest means to bring those desires into reality through belief. When you look up the definition for the word manifest, it means bringing what God has given you, what he's shown you, what he's told you, bringing them into the natural realm through your belief. Okay? So we have to believe God. If we don't believe him, then we're going to move like we don't believe him. But if you believe him, you'll move like you believe him, right? David was on the backside of the mountain. He was not exposed to doubt and fear. So when it was his time to stand up to Goliath, he took God at his word. We be on social media, and this is on social media. So I'm not saying that social media is in and of itself bad. It is a tool and should be a tool that we use to do whatever it is that we've been called to do. But a lot of times there's a lot of interference coming in, right? We're seeing a lot of things. We're hearing a lot of things. And that puts doubt and fear into our minds, even if just by comparison, right? With David being on the backside of the mountain, he wasn't in the flow with everybody else. So he had nothing to compare himself to. He had nothing to plant seeds of doubt. He was able to take God at his word. So when he saw Goliath, he was like, oh, I'm about to take him down because God said I can do all things. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to be careful that we're not lowering our belief in God based off of the voices of other people, right? What would you do differently if you believe what God said? This is a question that I had to pose myself. What would I do differently if I believed what God said? If you believe what God said about that dream, that vision, what are you going to do differently? What would you be doing differently right now if you actually take him at his word? Now, that was the deepest part for me because it meant I had to let some things go, and it was hard for me to do that. But if I take God at his word, then there's some things that I got to change, right? All right. And then number 4 is prepare. Y'all, I can't tell you how much God has really been speaking about being prepared about what he said. He said it's coming. And if you're not prepared, you're going to lose out, right? I've had 2 different dreams about this. And in both of the dreams, there was somebody that was unprepared. The blessing was there. They were not prepared. And so they lost it. In one of the dreams, it was a woman in a restaurant. OK, she owned the restaurant. She was there. The restaurant filled up with people. But because she had not prepared the people, the workers in the back, no food was coming out. So people started leaving. And I knew what that meant. God was telling me specifically about things that he's told me he's about to do. He's like, you need to get ready because the faucet is going to turn on. And if you're not ready, girl, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to lose everything that I've already sent your way. So get prepared, y'all. Okay. 1 Thessalonians 5:2. It says, for you yourselves know very well that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. And so one thing he was showing me is that you got to get rid of those little small sins. I won't go into what he showed me because it's, but get rid of small sins. There's a lot of people, doing a lot of things. I know I'm on social media. Sometimes I'm listening to things, seeing things that I should not. And, we know what we do. Everybody knows what applies to you. So get rid of those small sins. Proverbs 20:4 says, those too lazy to plow in the right season will have no food at the harvest. So the other thing that he was saying to prepare for is to prepare for the vision that he gave you, because it's coming to pass. And if you're not ready for it, it'll come and you'll lose it and you're going to be regretful. Okay. So get prepared by getting yourself in right standing with him, and get prepared by being ready for the blessing that is on its way. It's here, y'all. It's time. So 4 things for the new year that God is saying. Stop striving. Stop trying to make something happen for yourself, because he's, number 2, going to give you instruction every day. Number 3, you got to believe him. Take him at his word. And number 4, get ready. Get prepared. Get your life cleaned up. Get all that cleaned up and get ready for what he's going to do. I love y'all. It's going to be an amazing year. 2026, y'all. All right.